Yeah, good morning, YouTubers. Here is Zif. Good morning. I come to your audience this morning to bring to you the other part of uh, a bad wife, what you should be looking for and what you should look out for. And you need to know the red flag. You need to know when to say that's not for me. So, in the continuation of looking for a good spouse, so I bring this to your present this morning. So, for all uh, young lads out there, men and women. So, first and foremost, I said the other time that if you're looking for a good spouse, you should look for someone with the fear of God. And now we're talking about the opposite side today. So today we're talking about, I would like to start first, education first. So first, if you're looking for a good wife and a good partner, let me say, okay, so first, I will talk about that in the previous video that I made, and this time I want to talk about the other side of it. That's the signal. That's the red flag. Things you need to notice when you're looking for a partner. So first and foremost, look out for someone who is not a talkative. Who is not a talkative. So I'm still going to break it down. Someone who is not a talkative. So look out for someone. Watch out. That's a red flag. I do call it for someone who is not a talkative. And that's my number one of it all. That's why I said it's about communication. So first, watch out if the person you are about to start dating is not a talkative. So my number 2 point, and is a red flag also. When you're dating, watch out that your partner is not a fighter. It's very important you know that he or she is not a fighter. Okay. And my number three, you should watch out that this person you're dating is not a lazy person. Is not a lazy person. So watch out for that. That's also a big red flag. I'm giving out all the red flag today. So is your opportunity to grab on it. Watch out if the person is not a fighter and is not a lazy person. And also watch out if that person is not greedy. You know, it's very important. Also, another red flag. And also watch out if that person is not full of self, you know, self. He sees himself alone or herself alone. Watch out for that red flag. Is also a red flag that can break your relationship or that can break your home if you end up to get married to such a person. Okay. And watch out for someone who never apologized to you. Watch out. Is also a red flag. If one you're dating never apologize for anything, watch out. That's another big red flag. Okay. Mhm. So at the same time, watch out for someone who who doesn't listen. You know, um, uh, if you have a partner that you're dating and such a person cannot give a listening ears to you or take an advice from you, watch out. It's a very big red flag also. And my number seven is oh sorry, my number eight is also watch out for someone who who never show a sign of regret. You know, watch out. Watch out. Is also another red flag. And watch out for someone who always take from you and never give. Let's just say someone that is not a giver. Watch out. It's also a red flag. Such person always take and never gives. So I'm not just focusing on the female now, and I'm not just focusing on the men. I'm talking about partners. I'm talking about both sex. Okay. So someone who always take and never gives. And watch out for someone who reminds you of the past issue. Watch out. Is also a red flag. Who always remind you of past issue. Okay. Watch out for that. And also watch out also for someone who used the past against you. Who used the past against you. Watch out. That's also a big red flag that you need to watch out for. Okay. All right. So my number 12 right now is watch out for someone who never play with money. Never jokes around with money. So watch out. That's also a red flag. Someone who never jokes with money. And also watch out for another red flag. Someone who never got satisfied. Satisfaction goes in two different ways. It might be satisfaction in the normal area, or satisfaction in the other area. So watch out for someone who never gets satisfied by you. Okay. And also watch out for someone who wants more sex. Sorry, I had to go that way. Who want more sex. Okay, watch out. It's also a red flag. So I mean, there's nothing wrong in wanting more sex, but at the same time, if you let me just break down the red flag of about the sex of a thing. If you know quite all right, you can't satisfy her or him, please don't stick into that relationship. Don't force yourself into that relationship, because it's going to break sooner or later. It's going to break, because you're going to crave for that thing you love so much, and you're going to look for it anywhere and anyhow. So it's very important, when you cannot satisfy a lady or the lady cannot satisfy you, please don't manage each other. There's no need in managing. Don't manage each other. Don't try and say, oh, as time goes on, we're going to work it out. We're going, So please don't go that way. It's not the right way. Just watch out for somebody that matches you. Watch out for somebody that the red flag. And as soon as you see the red flag and you can't cope up to the standard, just watch out, because that's a big red flag for you. It's a warning. It's a warning of you can't stand such a person, or such a person is too much for you. You can't handle it. Okay, so watch out. There's no crime in breaking when the relationship is still young than breaking after having kids. Are you feeling me? All right then. So watch out. If you cannot satisfy a lady or you cannot satisfy a man, watch out, because that's a big red flag. Is a big, don't ignore that flag at all. Don't dare to ignore it. Okay? Don't dare at all. Also, watch out for someone who has no regrets. Who has no regrets. It's also a red flag. We all make mistake one way or the other in both in the past of our life and present. But we do sit down and regret about one or two things. But watch out for one who has no regrets. Watch out. Because such a person is walking towards, is very, very similar to someone who has no remorse. Okay? Someone who has no remorse. Someone who is full of him or herself. So watch out for that. Someone who has no regrets. Okay? Watch out. And also the big red flag, watch out for someone who has no fear of God. Okay? That's a very big point. That's a very big point. Okay? So watch out for someone who has no fear of God, and watch out for someone who is careless. Wow. I bring to you today a very big don't. This is don't. Don't even dare. Don't even dare. That's the topic of today. But I frame it as a bad wife. Maybe I should change it that don't even dare. Don't even dare. I don't know, but I think I don't know. Let me just leave it like that for now. So watch out for someone who cares less. I care less. I don't care. So watch out for such a person. That's another big red flag. Don't try to change them. They can't be changed. Okay? Watch out for such a person. So, and also the number 19 here is watch out for someone who spend more money on clothes, who spend all their ends meet on clothes, on fashions, on things like that. Yeah. Watch out. That's another red flag. Watch out. Watch out. And watch out for anyone you're dating that is a party freak. Also watch out for that. That's another red flag. Watch out for that. And also watch out for someone who only takes advice from outside your relationship. Such a person is another red flag, who takes advice outside the relationship. You might have a dispute, but such a person might believe in what a friend of his or hers have said. Watch out for such people. They have no backbone at all. So watch out. Watch out for such people who does things like that, like taking advice from outside. So that's another big red flag. That's another big red flag. And also watch out for a lady or a guy who compares his or her partner to the ones outside. Watch out for that also. Watch out. That's another red flag. That's another red flag. And also watch out for someone who have no single respect. Respect. Watch out for that. Okay? And also watch out for someone who can do and undo when they are angry, who has a hot temper. Watch out for them. That's a big red flag. That's a big red flag. All the red flag I've given today means if you're in a relationship and someone who has such a character or such a behavior in them, they have nothing to do with a wife material. A single character of my wife material is not in them. So watch out for that. Watch out for that. So now I would like to break it down. When I said someone who, my number one was a talkative, So like I said, I always like to break it down, and you might also break it down in your own way. There are those who talk, you enjoy their companies, they talk you so much, you enjoy their company, and you love it. But when you get married to a talkative, being a female or a male, they can talk you to death. They can talk you to the end of the world, and you can never win. You can never win. And they overtalk you, they talk over you to the extent you have no chance to explain yourself, even to bring out your views, even to let others to know what you're feeling, So watch out for that. That, to me, and to my understanding, with those I've come across with, I've seen a lot that happens to their marriage because the lady talks so much, they won't even allow the man to speak, and she talks and she keeps repeating one thing 1,000 times, and she won't let go. So, or he also won't let go. So these are the talkative. They talk. German says they talk ohne Ende. They talk ohne Ende. They talk without stopping. Watch out. There's no wife material in them. There's no wife material. So also a fighter. A fighter has no shame. A fighter has no shame at all. If you are in a relationship and your guy can fight anytime, anywhere, when he's provoked, oh my God, that's a red flag. That's a red flag. It's either he goes for counseling or you just walk out of that relationship. Don't think he's a strong man. He will fight for you one day. He's going to beat up those who insult you one day. Or, it's crazy. It's crazy. A lot can happen where in the process of fighting for you, he might get stabbed, he might die. Anything can happen. So marrying a fighter, being a male or a female, is totally wrong. It's totally wrong. It's totally wrong. That's a big red flag. A gentleman would do, who can speak, a gentleman who can explain himself, who can trash it out by talking, not by fists. Okay. Also, any lazy partner. A lazy partner can never find a job, no matter what qualification they have. When they are lazy, they don't go below their qualification. They don't. They don't go below their qualification. They are looking for above their qualification. They are looking for something different from their qualification, something above, but not something beneath. Okay? Those are lazy. And instead of them to grab onto something and do, they will rather sleep and watch whatever. Watch whatever that pleases them, that makes them feel good and fine. So those are lazy. Those are lazy. They complain all the time, those are lazy. Those are lazy. That's also a big red flag. It's speak of what kind of future you're going to have with such a person. What kind of a future? How is such a person going to raise your kids, or be a good husband to you, or a good example to the kids? So a lazy person is a lazy person. There's no two way about it. A lazy person complain with his tools all the time. So that's it. So a greedy person. Oh, a greedy person is also a red flag. They hurt you mentally. Because out of their greed, they hurt you mentally. Will I say without knowing, and they don't care. They hurt you out of their greed. And you I thought we were one. I thought we were one family. I thought you're my lover. I thought you're my friend. I thought you're my fiance. I thought you're this, you're that, but no. They are greedy to the core. They are greedy to the core. So if you have a relationship with a guy or a lady who is greedy, walk out before it's too late. Walk out. Walk out. In my previous video, I said I talked about sharing a bank account, having a joint account together. A lazy person will never have a joint account with you. A greedy person will never have a joint account with you. No, it's all about them, not you. You're not even included. But in other way around, you might be included in the bedroom, but you're not included in financial issues. So those are the greedy and lazy people. These are the signs, the red flag you should watch out for. Don't settle for all this. Don't dare settle for all this. Your kids, your future deserve better. Don't settle for all this. Don't settle at all. So that's what a lazy person. Also for someone who sees herself or himself alone, that's the seed of a lazy person. It's all about them. You know, it's all about them. Everything will overrun them. Everything is them and them alone. So watch out, is also a red flag. They will never see you, no matter what you do, no matter what you give, no matter what you've given, you know, they will never see you. This is their life. It's all about them. Everything must revolve around them. So watch out for such a people, such a partner who is greedy and who sees himself or herself alone. Okay, that's my number 5th. My number 6th, they never say sorry. If you're in a relationship where your partner never says sorry, just have a rethink. Either you're the one at fault, he is the one at fault. Let's just make peace here. Okay, let's make peace. It doesn't matter who says sorry, but watch very well. Don't be blindfolded. It is said love is blind, but you don't have to be blindfolded. You don't have to blind yourself all in the name of love is blind. Watch out if your partner never apologized to you. You are in trouble. You're in trouble because it's going to mess up you spiritually, mentally. You'll be lucky if you didn't get physically. You'll be lucky. But mentally, oh, you'll be mentally derailed from such a character. You'll be mentally derailed. You know, you deserve it. You deserve to be nurtured. You deserve to be pet. You deserve to be loved. So having someone who never says sorry, even when they are wrong, or even when they are trying to make peace, or even when they think, oh no, let me make peace. I think we just have to make peace here. But you never heard them say sorry. I have somebody who never says sorry. All my life. They never say sorry. You know, they never say sorry. So don't be carried away. Don't get carried away because you love one thing more than the other. Don't get carried away. You know, it's going to choke you sooner or later. It's going to choke you. So watch out. That's a big red flag. I don't think you'll have a happy home when your partner cannot nurture you, love you, tell you sweet things, and apologize to you when he's wrong, or even when you're wrong, or even when he tried to make peace. You know, I don't think you'll have a happy home. Yeah. So my number 9 is someone who reminds you of your past. You know, okay, for example, you might have a dispute, you know, in the past, or you might have made a mistake in the past, or something terrible happened in the past. You were at fault, and really you apologize, like you said it from the bottom of your heart. You try to make it up, but they never let go. They never let go. They mark the date, the time, and the month. You know, they celebrate it like a birthday party. Watch out. That's a big red flag. Your marriage is going to be miserable. Yeah. Your relationship is going to be miserable because such a person will not just hold one grudges against you, you know, like not really grudges against you. Yeah, it's grudges, but such person will not just hold one. You know you are in for it. Such person will hold everything you have done in the past. He will have it in her SIM card upstairs or in her memory card upstairs. And before 2 or 3 words that look similar to what has happened in the past, you have a batch back, you know. So they just remind you of what you've done before and connect it to the next, to the next, to the next. They won't let go. I won't be surprised because they don't even have the fear of God in them, you know. So they lack wisdom. So at the same time, such a person, uh, will always remind you of anything you have done in the past. Anything of any kind that you have done in the past, They are ready to remind you. They're ready to say it to your face, even say it in the public, even say it to the hearing of others. So watch out. That's also another red flag. So I believe in dating. I believe in dating your partner for a while. Get to know them. Don't rush into it. Get to know them. Get to that stage whereby you can see your partner as both of you are friends. But it's a kind of friends that can't let go of one another. So beyond the love, there is friendship. Or beneath the love, there is friendship. There's a deep connection. There's a deep connection in there that can't be broken. So don't just close your eyes over all this topic we've talked about. Those who will remind you of your past, and those who will never ever let go. Okay? And you will say, oh, my baby is wicked, she is mean, oh, he is mean, you don't know him. In as far as you know him, take a leave. In as far as you know him, that means you even know him more and better than his own parents, because you spend precious time with him, because you spend quality time with her. So there are things you can say about her that her parents might not know, So that is very, very important. That's another big red flag. Also, my number 11 is watch out for a partner who use your past against you. Likewise, I said, the issue at the past and your past against you. Watch out. Watch out for such people. They use it against you. Or like, let's say you confide in your partner and you tell him or her a secret or something that has happened to you in the past, or something you feel you have confidence in her to tell her at that time. And before any argument, they start using it against you. So, I mean, they break your heart. They don't care. They don't care. They don't care what you feel or what you don't feel. They just break your heart. And you just got stuck there and you're left with no choice just to manage the rest of your life with such a person. That is not fair on your part. That's not fair. So my number 12 is never, a partner that never plays with money. That means your partner never jokes around with you with his or her cash. Wow, that's part of greed. That's part of greed. That's part of greed. So if you have a partner who never jokes with you, who never even take you out for lunch, dinner, outing, party, you have to pay, he has to pay. You have to watch out. That's no going area, Just watch out. And you better bail out. So those are also the red flags. So for someone who is never satisfied, like we ladies, women, men, there's this thing in us that when you're with a partner, it's like, oh, at the first few months, you want one another, you love one another, you want to be around one another, but later you find out there's something missing. That means there's something you crave for so much that is missing in this relationship. And you're ready to go out there and look for it. So watch out. If your spouse, your partner, or in your relationship, there's no satisfaction, bail out in time. Bail out in time. Look for someone that have that satisfaction in you and you have in her, or in that person also. Look out for that. It will help you and it will go a long way. So in every area, even in your matrimonial bed also, if your partner is not satisfied, before you get to that level of being in a matrimonial home, that's before you join together as man and wife, So you have to watch out for all these red flags. Make sure you don't get trapped for any reason. For any reason. Because you're going to be the victim. You're going to be the victim badly. So make sure you don't get trapped. So watch out for someone that wants more, someone you cannot satisfy, that quite all right. When you're making love, you don't just like rushing to get yourself done with and enjoy yourself and get out. No. Focus on your partner. How is she responding? How is he responding? Is he enjoying it? And after everything is done, how far? What do you think? How do you think he feel? How do you think she feel? These are the things you need to watch out for. Don't be greedy. But a greedy person will never care. A greedy person is just for himself, herself, and that's all. So watch out. If you're looking for a partner and you're looking for a good relationship, a good future with your partner, you have to watch out. You have to start very, very early and start noting all these things down, things that will help you. If you can note all this topic down and you watch out for them, like, I'm not talking about a partner that's still right now, but that's one thing I don't even need to tell you. I don't need to tell you to watch out for a partner that's still, or a partner that bedwets, or a partner that is a drunkard, or a partner that eats extra. Those are the things you can see. You can see them with your two eyes. Those are things you can on your own and decide. No, this I don't want for myself. No, I'm not ready to settle for this. No, I'm not ready to. No, this, no. So those you can like make up your mind and kick them out. So yeah, my 16 is you also watch out for someone who has no regrets. If you look in their past, like when two people meet, they talk, yeah, I've dated this person in my past, yeah, that's that. You one time or the other, you talk about your past, and you find out, they are talking, or for as long as you've known them, they never talk about, I really regret doing this. For someone to come to the stage of having a remorse and regretting for whatever they have done, they have a heart. Yeah, they have a heart. But for someone to tell you no, or maybe you throw the question, then how do you feel when after all those things have been done? And, nothing. That's normal. Not just once, twice, in all their conversation or in whatever that happened to them. Then such a person has no regret. They have no heart. There's no heart in them. I won't be surprised. Why would there be any heart in them? They talk too much, they fight, they're lazy, they're greedy, they're about their self, they're proud, never say sorry, they take advice from outside. All these flags are in them. So, they will also have no regrets. No fear of God. They will also have no regrets. So my number 17 is for someone who has no fear of God. You will see it in them, because they will provoke you whenever anything of the Lord is being said, the Bible is being quoted, and you will see it in them. It's just there. You will see it in them that they will say one thing or the other. Yeah, you get irritated, like, excuse me, am I blind? How do I get here? You ask yourself a kind of question. How do I get here? Oh my God. Like, don't think you can change them. It's better you bail out. Just bail out. You don't need to pack anything. You don't need to pick anything. Just vamoose, Germans will say, just bail out. Bail out, you know. So if they have no fear of God, what do you expect from them? Like, what kind of miracle do you want such a person to bring into your relationship? What kind of love do you expect such a person to play with you? What kind of romantic atmosphere you want to enjoy in your relationship when they have no fear of God? Watch out, such people have not even read a book of romance or a book of love or even the Western even the Western but watch them, they watch football, they watch boxing because they are arrogant. I really don't want to go raw today. They watch football, they watch wrestling, they watch name it. You see, because that macho part of them, or so you see some lady watching football also, they watch wrestling, they watch everything that is very macho, you know. They're just like Steiner, you know, Steiner, German says Steiner, that's a stone. They're just like a stone. You can't break through them, you know. Bail out, bail out, bail out. It's better to be alone and you have your peace of mind. And mentally, you're okay. Physically, you're sound. Spiritually, you're blessed. It's far better. It's far better. So, no fear of God. Don't expect much. They are careless. Yeah, somebody who don't care. But they will be showing it to you like, I don't worry myself. I don't want hypertension. I don't want stress. No, 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 no. It's too hard. I don't eat it. You know, they will use all sorts of words to just for you to get the understanding that they are gentlemen or gentle lady. Uh-uh. So, so number 19 is those who spend more on fashion. Watch them. Watch them. They spend more on fashion. Watch them. If you like, you can settle for such a person. Some are very, very happy, you know. But if you only have somebody who have like the good wife that I did the previous day, and all the flags, all the God-fearing words, all the points that are brought out in the good wife, if fashion is among, there's nothing bad about that. There's nothing bad about that. She just like to be happy. Such a person, he just like to be happy, you know. If fashion is among and party freak is among, such a person just like to be happy. But a talkative and all the red flag that I have here, and as number 19 is spending more money on fashion, and number 20 is party freak. This person that has all these characteristics, that tells you that this is a greedy person who just wants to be everything for himself, not for you, for himself. So that's what I have for you today, YouTuber. Have a nice day. I'll come your way again very soon. Hopefully, I'll bring something with fathers, because these are the part that really touches my heart. You know, what kind of time do we spend with our kids? You know, matrimonial homes. Those are the part that really touch my heart. Thank you very much for taking your time and listening to my topic for today. And be blessed. Here again is ZIF, ZIF. Have a nice time. Okay, bye.